Hello guys, my name is Mercy and you are welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I made this delicious abacha. Abacha or Bobozi or mpataka, depending on what name you call it. It's a Nigerian delicacy and it's a popular snacks eaten in Nigeria. This Nigeria street food is enjoyed by people from every aspect of Nigeria, every part of Nigeria. You can use it to eat granite or coconut, or you can as well eat it like that. So today I'm going to show you how I made it in the UK, because I've been craving for it for a while now, and I decided to look for it. And luckily for me, I got to the African shop and I was able to see some cassava. So I decided to pick some so that I could make this cassava flakes for myself. So when I get home, I brought them out, and the first thing I did is to peel it. This cassava flakes, you can actually go ahead and cook it with the back of the cassava like that before processing, but I decided to remove the back first before I continue with the processing. So this is me peeling the cassava, and as I'm peeling it, I'm noticing that the color doesn't just work well with me, doesn't sit well with me, because normal cassava, healthy cassava, when you peel it, it's usually very white on the inside, but this one is giving me some color and it's difficult to peel out. Obviously something is not all right with this cassava, but I'm still going ahead to peel it further to see if maybe just some parts that is not okay. But from what I saw, everything was bad, so I have to discard that one and go ahead to process only the slim one, which happens to be good. As you can see, the color is very white. This is how a healthy cassava should look. So after peeling it and washing it, the next thing is to cut it into a smaller size. Then after I finished cutting it, I'll go ahead and place it in a pot. I put my water inside and I'll cook it. So I'm going to cook it for about 30 to 35 minutes, but the point is, when it's cooked, you see the color has changed and you know that it's cooked, or it also gets softer. So now removing the water, I'll remove the water and let the cassava to cool down before I go ahead and slice it. Now this is it, it's already cooled. It has been out of the fire for some minutes, so I'm going ahead now to slice it. There are different sizes you can slice this cassava based on how you want it. If you want to do the regular abacha that requires spices, palm oil, crayfish and all of that, then you will need to slice it to be very slim, and there's a special instrument used for that. But what I wanted is a cassava that I can eat with granite or with coconut. So I don't want it to be that tiny, I want it to be big, because that is the regular size. As you're eating it, you're feeling the chunk in the mouth. So that's why I'm cutting it this size. And inside the cassava, when you cut it open, you see something like a rope inside. That part is not edible, so I usually cut them away, like as you can see. So I'll throw it away and I'll go ahead to slice it. I'll take my time, slice it one after the other, and this is how it is done. You can use chop boards if you like, but traditionally it is done this way. So after cutting this, I'll go ahead and cut the rest of them. This cassava is actually, the origin is actually not from Nigeria. They didn't state the origin there, but for obviously it's not from Nigeria, so the texture is a bit different from what I'm used to. But I'm still going ahead to process it, test it to see if it's going to give me a close taste. I remember those days in my village, when you do it like this, you don't usually soak it at home. You have to take it to the stream and leave it there. The next day someone will now go and wash it, get it back home, and those ones they let to sleep in the stream for about 24 hours, they usually taste very good, unlike the ones that was done at home. So what I did was to put water inside it and let it to stay overnight. This it's the next day. See, the color has changed. So I'm going to wash it now with clean water. I'll wash it like 2 or 3 times. I've removed the first water, then I'm putting some water to wash it. So after washing it, the cassava is already good to go. So next thing is to either add coconut or granite or just eat it like that. But be careful with cassava because it can be toxic. So how you process it is very, very important to remove all the chemical compound that can be detrimental to the health. So when you are slicing it, you are not expected to eat it until you have soaked it in water till at least 24 hours. So now this is my husband helping me to break the coconut for us to enjoy the cassava. With these coconuts, we happened to get it from one shop. It was too, actually, we've eaten the first one, and the first one was very, very delicious, and we are like, let us just use this one to enjoy the cassava. And for him, for a very long time, over 16 or 17 years, he has not eaten this cassava, so he is really eager to eat it. So after breaking the coconut, we are asking who we drink, and me, I like the water. It's very, very delicious. So we drank it and we went ahead to get our coconut ready. And this is it. The coconut is coming out. Some part of it looks like it's not very okay, but we are going to still cut it. After cutting it, we will wash it. Then we will now put it in the cassava. So this is our cassava sitting pretty. Our Bobozi mpataka. I think the Adians call it mpataka also. Some people call it Bobozi. Some call it Abacha. Some call it Abacha mmiri. Whichever name you choose to call it does not matter. But the point is that this simple food you are seeing here is like heaven on earth. Those days in Nigeria, during lunch hour, maybe the weather is very hot, just get some abacha with coconut, then put some cold water inside, just snack on it. Like, the taste is out of this world. I don't know why I have crave for this Nigerian street food. Maybe because I was raised with it, or because of its natural delicious, or I don't know. Thank you very much. If you have watched up to this point, I really appreciate, and kindly subscribe.